Still out in front, man who's completed one race in the last 3 years. The Belgian GP.
That's a 2.4. There's a yellow flag. Hello people, welcome to the Between the Open podcast, and my name is Paul. We've just seen what I predicted yesterday coming to pass. Verstappen flexing his muscle, the Red Bulls were so quick, Perez coming second and SAINZ finishing third on the podium. So those were my predictions. So I'm joined by the beautiful, the princess. We've been waiting for her and she's here.
Hi guys, this is Shanice from the Pit Window Open podcast. I'm not as excited as Paul. Again, huge Mercedes fan, very disappointing race I think for Hamilton, but let's see what Paul has to say about it.
So what do you think about the incident? Personally, I felt like Fernando Alonso did the right thing. I mean, he was at the apex, but I felt like Lewis was so aggressive, so committed, and he kind of, just bumped into him and his race was done at that point. Do you agree?
Yeah, I mean, it hurts to agree, to admit that Hamilton was on the wrong, but he's admitted it was his fault. I think it's the pressure.
It's so rare to see Hamilton
Make such mistakes.
When was the last time Hamilton had a DNF?
I don't know actually. Like, we don't think about such things. We're not Ferrari fans. We don't go through that kind of thing very often. So
yeah, but don't say Ferrari fans. I mean, it's not our fault.
It is, right? Like, you guys should just hire more competent teams.
Yeah, that's the second DNF for Mercedes this season after Russell, I think, in Silverstone.
Yes.
Yeah, but overall, I think they've been quite. I think it's disappointing given the FIA rules in terms of reducing the porpoising and the upgrades which they were hoping would work. And we saw since yesterday during qualifying, they were nowhere. Remember, Hamilton was like 1.8 seconds.
8 seconds, it was a surprise, and especially since they told the fans, "Oh, we're coming to, cause chaos and wreak havoc the second half," and the havoc was them DNFing in the first lap.
That's a good one.
So, I think all Mercedes fans literally just very disappointed. Still we rise, I guess.
Yeah, still we rise. But props to Russell though. It's a good overtake on Leclerc.
Yeah.
And he almost caught up with SAINZ at the end there, but SAINZ just had that covered. So let's move to the driver of the day, and I think we can all agree on this. Max Verstappen with a very strong Red Bull. I mean, since yesterday. The funny thing is, I didn't even see him like he was not even struggling the car. The car looks just planted. It's like it's so quick. He's not even like doing anything.
Exactly, and so that's what I want to talk about, right? When Hamilton was dominating, everyone kept saying, "Oh my God, it's the car, not the driver." And so yes, Max won. He has the best car, arguably, on the grid right now. Again, it's the car. It's more the car than the driver. But yeah.
But you have to give him credit. I mean, in 12 laps, he was already P1. Can you imagine?
It has a very fast car.
12 laps was already P1, and that's what I said yesterday. I was like, this guy is gonna win the race. His pace was too much. Perez, just like, a quiet race, done what he's supposed to do.
Yeah, really. I think Perez is just, being a good teammate, getting, Red Bull to their Constructors' Championship. I don't think he's in the championship fight anymore.
I think he's like, he's within. I mean, it's not mathematically, it's not done. I mean, he has a better chance than Charles, according to me.
Yeah, no, that's true. But then if you look at Red Bull and who they are positioning for that win, again, it's very clear Max is the driver. But Perez does a really good job as a teammate. So kudos to him. I was happy to see him on the podium today for sure.
Yeah, correct. Now let's move to the Ferraris. Carlos Sainz did done what he's supposed to do. I think he just had a controlled race. Charles Leclerc, on the other hand, I feel like he didn't have the pace this weekend. Since yesterday, he was struggling with qualifying. We saw both of the Ferraris have spins in the practice sessions, even in qualifying. I think it's the practice sessions. But the car doesn't look so comfortable. They don't really look so comfortable in the car compared to the Red Bull and the Mercedes. So coming to that race, I feel like they just needed some luck to get into the podium. But what are your thoughts on Charles? Fine, we saw him pit for the fastest lap, and then towards the end he got a 5-second penalty.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't agree with this whole Ferrari are lucky to have made it as far, right? Starting the season, they had the fastest car. Everyone thought they'd be the perfect sort of competitors for Red Bull, and with the strategy, the reliability issues, that's all sort of just fallen apart. So I do think Ferrari can definitely do better. However, their strategy, I get it. They wanted Charles to get the fastest lap. Was it the best decision given how it panned out? Really don't think so.
I can understand the decision because he still had a gap to Fernando Alonso, who we saw here. Leclerc passed in the last lap, so he was going for the quickest lap. I mean, it's just a shame. Verstappen on that last lap was given more power and he turned the fastest lap, and Charles Leclerc got a penalty for speeding in the pit lane. An honorable mention to the Alpines. Alonso done a good job. I think Esteban.
I'm not talking about the Alpines.
No, come on, you have to give.
I am not talking about the
They had a good
Alpines.
weekend from the qualifying even today. They done a good job.
Yeah, but Alonso is, I told you, I'm a Hamilton fan first, before everything. And I feel like Alonso's comment was very disrespectful towards Hamilton, and I guess it was in the moment. But yes, Alpine, again, doing a really good job, did a really good job with their car. The drivers are doing really well. I think I would love to know how they're going to sort of, fix their driver situation. But other than that, I think they've done a really good job this season so far.
Yeah. So we had how many DNFs? I'm not sure. We just counted.
Yeah. I watched Hamilton DNF and then my concentration span just went out.
Yeah. So that's been a lot. We shall give you more content, more reviews. It was just an after race. Our blood is still pumping.
Just with so much anger, just seeing Hamilton DNF again, not the best race for Hamilton fans specifically, but we'll give you more, the race recap, what we think about the next race and all that, so stay tuned.
Yeah, stay tuned. It's been your boy Paul and
Shanice.
Okay.